Hello everyone and welcome to Wuthering Waves. This will be a series where you get to know different terms of the game and simplify them. So let's get straight into it. First of all, let's talk about Astrites. Now Astrites are your primary gacha currency. You can view them from your inventory. On the top right, there you go, Astrites. Or you can press F3, go to the convene screen and view them from there. So, the gacha system. Use the convene button from the main menu or press F3. In this screen, you'll have 4 banners. The first 2 are the featured banners of a version. As of filming this video, we have Jian and his signature weapon right below it. Whichever character is featured on the version, their signature weapon will be made available on the second banner. The last 2 banners are standard banners. They will always be available no matter which character is featured. Number 3 being standard character banner, and the last one being the standard weapon banner. In the standard weapon banner, you can choose from a selection of 5 different types of weapons. It's highly recommended that you choose the sword first. It's quite handy because currently there are some very good sword characters and all of them can use this sword. As you can see, it has 24.3% crit rate at max level, which is really nice, makes character building that much easier. Everyone usually gets the sword instead of the standard characters. When you're starting out, you'll get to have 3 standard characters just by playing the game for a bit. Getting Verena as fast as possible is highly recommended as she's a healer and an amazing buffer. And after you're done with those free ones, moving on to later stages of the game, always try to pick the standard weapons, especially the sword and the pistols. It's also worth mentioning that you'll get to choose a standard weapon for free once you reach Union level 45. Do yourself a favor and get the sword. Wave plates are the bread and butter of the game. This is how you make progress. Open up your map and you'll see wave plates on the top right. Let's call them energy to keep things simple. These will generate continuously at a rate of 1 per 6 minutes and will cap at 240. So every hour you'll get 10 energy and will cap every 24 hours from when you deplete it completely. I suggest you log in at least once a day and use up your energy as these are used to farm almost anything in the game. You can farm 4 bosses every day or do 6 of the other material farming. Take your pick. Something else to keep in mind, you can press the plus button on the side and you'll see options to refresh your energy. The one on the right is by using your Astrites. Don't use these to refresh your energy as these are used to pull characters and weapons. The middle one, the golden cube looking thing, is called Crystal Solvent. We'll call them reserves. Using one of these will give you 60 energy. When you're starting out, you'll get a lot of these. Don't use your reserves until you reach Union level 50. Have patience. Don't waste resources. There's also green cubes. When you don't log into the game for a while, your energy will cap and the excess energy will overflow on this green one at a rate of 1 per 12 minutes, half the speed of the actual rate. Reserves don't regenerate. Once you use one, it's gone, so use them wisely. Every single item in the game that you'll come across is rated from 1 to 5, 5 being the highest tier of rarity. You can go into your inventory and see them color coded from 1 to 5 with grey, green, blue, purple, and gold. Characters are only 4-star or 5-star, with 5 stars being the premium options. There are lots of different items in the game. We'll simplify all of that. First of all, credits. This will be your typical in-game currency like gold or silver, and then the 4 different XP items. These are cores. You can use them to upgrade weapons. Then these tubes are used to upgrade your echoes. These are potions, which are your character upgrade materials. and lastly tuners, which are used to tune your echoes. Go to your character menu by pressing C and you can go to the 4th tab on the left. This will bring you to the character skills tab. You can click on any of these nodes and you can see which type of material the character is using. Click on these nodes and you'll see a card that shows you what it's used for. A character will use only one type of material. If it's a rectifier using character, it will use rectifier materials for both the skills and the weapon. As you can see, Sanhua over here is a sword character and she'll only ever use these sword materials. All these items we just talked about, you can find them very easily using the Guidebook feature. Press F2 and you can bring up your guidebook, or you can go through the menu and press Guidebook. The second tab on the left, Recurring Challenges, will list the forgery challenges where you can press Proceed and it'll take you to that domain to farm. You can also use this guidebook to farm literally any enemy in the game. Just pick one and press Detect and it'll show them marked on your map. When you kill this one, it will automatically track another one of the same type until all of them are dead. There are 6 different elements in the game: Glacio, Fusion, Electro, Arrow, Spectro, and Havoc. All these elements have echoes that are associated with them, and all of these are used by your main damage dealers. This is used by your healer, and this is used by the sub DPS / buffer. You can go to your databank from the main menu. When you're starting out, you'll be at 0, and once you start exploring and fight different enemies, you'll get their echoes. First time you collect a type of echo, you'll get Databank XP, which will level it up. You'll also see enhanced drop rates down here, which will tell you how many guaranteed boss echo drops you have for a week. Every Monday, this will reset, and every time you fight a boss, you'll get their echo, guaranteed. It'll also tell you your highest rarity level that you can obtain currently. As you can see, at 15 you'll start getting golden echoes, and then all the way to level 21 where you'll only ever get golden ones. The databank will also upgrade your stamina, which is a great plus. You'll get there eventually, just kill everything that moves. To view your character skills, go to your character screen and then 4th tab on the left. And all of these nodes that you see are your skills. First one, you have normal attacks, then you have your skill or E, and then you have your forte, which is a fancier type of skill. Different characters have different types of activation for forte. Some use heavy attacks, some use whole skill. You can practice your skills through skill training in your guidebook's 3rd tab. Now on top of your forte, you'll see your character's 2 passive abilities. These differ from character to character. The ones on both sides are also passive and they boost your stats. So for Shorekeeper, who's a healer, you can see you can boost her healing bonus and her HP. There are 2 different types of bosses in the game: Overlord and Calamity. Overlord class bosses can be farmed anytime. Calamity class bosses are what we call weeklies. Go to your guidebook and you'll see boss challenges right there. And over here you can see the weeklies. As of the time of filming, you can fight Scar, Crownless, Jue, or Bell Turtle. They'll drop specialized items that you'll need to upgrade character skills on high levels. You can farm these 3 times a week, so choose wisely. Ah yes, the ecosystem. These will be your Pokemons. Go to your character screen and the 3rd tab on the left will be your echo screen. There are 5 slots. The first slot will be your primary slot. Whatever echo you put in this slot, you can use their abilities. As you can see, I have this JoJo boss echo on mine, and Shorekeeper will be able to do this. Now let's kill that gulp off over there and see how it works. And there you go. This golden thing you can collect and you'll be able to see it in your inventory. It's recommended to use 4 cost echoes on your primary slots as they're the highest tier of echoes. As you can see, this costs 4, these 2 cost 3, and these 2 cost 1. And you can see the total cost of your echo configuration up here. Now if you put this chicken on the first slot, you can see its ability to perform as a headless chicken. So you can do some pretty fun things with these. It's worth mentioning that you can easily find items in the game that you might need just by pressing on them and scrolling down. As you can see, we want this desert course, so you click on it, and on the bottom it says Thundering Memphis. If you click on it, it'll direct you to the boss. Or these other materials, you can press on this and it'll say collection spots over here. Click on it and the game will mark them on the map for you. That'll be all for part 1 of the series. If you liked the video, consider throwing a like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Take care everyone.